And then the president tweeting last night about the state of the markets and the economy, writing stock market at all-time high, unemployment at lowest level in years, wages will start going up, and our base has never been stronger. Actually pointing to a narrative that some believe will be written in the second half if we finally start to see another kind of reflation trade.
Well, it's got to be one way or the other, right? Either they actually pass the stuff that everyone's been so excited about, or if they don't, can this market stand on its own? Probably. I don't know how much is priced in right now, but it would certainly help if there's actually movement out of Washington.
It's the Cuban in me that thinks it's incredibly dangerous. I'm superstitious to tweet about how high the market is. Like the same week that Janet Yellen says we're not going to see another crisis in her lifetime, to me is just tempting fate, right?
Why would you do that?
Why Desmond Lockman over at AEI saying it's like peace for our time, like Neville Chamberlain. I think it's dangerous.
I mean, the Journal fronts, the top of the Journal today is about the dollar. Worst 6 months in about 6 years, down 5.5. As they say, investors are confident that other economic recoveries are surpassing growth in the U.S.
And certainly when you saw what happened in European bond markets last week, especially in the wake of what Mario Draghi said, then claimed he didn't say, et cetera, the German 10-year moved 20 basis points in a matter of days. That's a huge, huge move. Is that because people really believe that economy is finally turning? Is it just simply because the central bank is able to be less accommodative? But yeah, that speaks to exactly where you're asking. Can you get better returns elsewhere?
I also wonder, and it's amazing to see the dollar down 6% year to date. That's a huge move for 6 months of time. And you got to wonder, is the flip side of that just part of the increases we've seen in the stock market? Overseas, the same dynamic plays out. The British pound falls, the value of the stock market rises. So I was reading as well people talking about the drop and saying, look, we're not going to trade this thing higher again until we feel like there's really some substantive change coming out of the Trump administration. So I don't mean to keep circling it back to that. It just feels like, a lot is predicated on whether, the Axios story this morning, even talking about maybe some changes with tax cut hikes on the wealthy, is also talking about they still want to go big on tax reform and make that happen. I don't know. I don't know if the Trump tweets and all that are helping healthcare happen or helping tax happen, and where that leaves us.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.